So, Marvel fatigue does strike again in Phase 5 starter Ant-Man the Third. But thankfully, it's not as bad as some of the Phase 4 stuff. Sure, it misses a lot of the breezy fun of the previous two Ant-Man movies, but it does have one thing many other Marvel films lack, and that is a terrific villain. The third movie, subtitled Quantumania, finds Paul Rudd Scott Lang living the good life in San Francisco. He's published his own memoir and lives with fiancee Hope, played by Evangeline Lilly, and teen daughter Cassie, played by Catherine Newton, still being mistaken for Spider-Man, but seemingly happy in his purposeless semi-retirement. It's not all roses, though, as his daughter is now looking to be a hero in her own right. Also, future mother-in-law Janet Van Dyne, Michelle Pfeiffer, is back after having been rescued from the quantum realm, and it doesn't take much to realize she still has some secrets. Secrets that will come to light when Cassie conveniently gets everyone, plus Grandpa Hank Pym, played by Michael Douglas, sucked back into the quantum realm. Now, the realm represents the film's first real problems. It's clearly a soundstage and also a green screen. It's also bleak, desolate, and a bore to look at. Architecturally, the place is all floating rocks. It comes overfilled actually, with the usual bizarre creatures that seem right out of Star Wars with quirky personalities. And it's hard to figure out who we're supposed to care about in this sea of cartoonishness. It's also fairly clear that for all Marvel CGI, they have no real interest in these worlds. Each one is just another uninspired effect to end up destroying. The people of the quantum realm reveal that much of their world has been destroyed by a conqueror, a man whose name many of us probably know already. He is Kang, played by Jonathan Majors, but not before an hour in, where we're treated to overproduced action sequences where the only thing easy to make out is lasers being fired back and forth. Hank's presence in the second half keeps this movie afloat, which is a good thing because we're going to be spending a lot of time with this character in phase whatever. Majors is a talent, giving a coldly controlled, forceful performance as a being who has lost all care or emotional ties to any other living creature. He will be interesting to unpack as these movies unfold. The other excellent performance here comes from Pfeiffer, who we can tell has been through some shit as Janet Van Dyne, and we learn exactly what that is with a flashback to Janet and Kang being sort of quantum bunkmates together. I don't want to give it away, but the segment gives them both great opportunity to shine dramatically. The weird part about this film is that take this backstory, plus an insurgent war against Kang, plus Hank training an ant army, plus Hope and Cassie being given screen time but being given very little to do with it, and at the end of it all, Rudd's Ant-Man almost seems peripheral. The wonderful charisma he shows in the opening segment of the film is blunted in more of a drama requiring him to go through the motions. Bill Murray is also on hand in a cameo role ruined by the trailer, offering not much more in the film, but I think the character people will be most disappointed in is MODOK, who looks like sort of a bulbous, stretched out, ugly head. It sort of looks like your grandma did Photoshop, and this is what became of it. He is just a powerful AI villain in comic books. He seems more like a comic relief thing here, and he's just kind of goofy, and it's not even good relief. His best line involves joining the Avengers. Peyton Reed's film keeps being a tonal train wreck, going from darker and more dramatic, but then periodically gives us humor like this gelatinous ooze that keeps liking holes, meant to please 5-year-olds. The action is the usual CGI clutter of laser fights and explosions and other such things that's even hard to make out. Only here the bigger issue is, other than the two characters, the film is also too busy and overpopulated to allow the others to do much of anything. That's why I'm going C, guys. But that's my opinion. I'd love to hear yours. Let me know down below there. I'm sorry for being out the past 2 weeks. I had food poisoning. I am back. I'm trying to be as consistent as possible, and I hope to do so in the future. I hope you guys like what you saw, and I hope you come back again. Thank you. Bye bye.